Come dice l'immenso. Maybe we made it.
Maybe we made it. Maybe we didn't. Who knows?
Yeah. But at least we found something more difficult than RSS, which is video streaming, I guess.
Yep. I think it works, but I'm not entirely sure it works, so who knows?
I mean, Mike, can you hear us, please? Can you confirm you can hear us?
I
don't even
of
know.
course, adjusting shit as we go, as is the tradition.
Don't touch.
No, but I unfortunately I have to because it was going. My video was covering Marco's face or something,
Okay.
so it kind of needed to happen.
Okay, so what are we doing today?
Possibly nothing.
Well, I mean,
I don't know.
so we tried. Skype is long gone.
Okay. Skype is gone, and it is being missed. So we tried using Video Ninja, which we used in the previous 2 streams, and it worked. But today, for whatever reason, the audio was fucked.
I mean, probably it's me. The reason.
Who knows? I don't know.
Don't care. It's
don't care, exactly. And so we ended up trying other stuff. Join us next season on Break Stuff with Italians. Yeah, I think it's already that season. Anyway.
So now we are trying the Twitch thingy.
Yes, which last time we tried didn't work, but now it seems to work. It only required me restarting the computer at some point, but now it works. Maybe.
It's restarting his usual business, so not a stretch here.
So today we will look at more RSS stuff.
Yeah.
We have Marco, because Marco has a high pain threshold, apparently.
For some weird reasons.
For some weird reason that we don't want to investigate.
I don't want either, so...
It just is.
Yeah.
So I also congratulate Marco for his new blog post. That was long overdue.
Yeah, only a year and a half, but could be worse.
Baby steps, Marco. Baby steps.
Yeah, but at least nothing was deprecated in the midterm, so still relevant. Which is not surprising. Yeah.
So we also have new stuff from the Android world. Yesterday they had a pre-IO Android event where they showed us icons. That's
what do you mean?
That's no, there was new UI stuff. I mean, what was it? I mean, there's Material 3 thingy.
Yeah, Material 3 expressive. I forget the name of the thing, but that thing.
So yeah, new phones, thin phones.
I don't think it's a new phones, but
no, it was the day before released. So
whatever. Yes. So and what did we get yesterday? More security.
I think a lot of things were about Find Hub.
Find Hub is the AirTag thingy, right? So it's supposed to be AirTag.
They have announced that they're adding ultra wideband support and other stuff. I forgot. I don't know. I don't remember. I wasn't paying full attention. I was fighting great all the time.
A better UI, I guess, for the arrow to guide you through the point.
So now there's an arrow saying your wallet is there.
Yes, instead of the blinking whatever things that was before.
I see.
Cool. I mean, wow. can't wait, right? Okay, so Sebastiano, share the screen. Let's do something because I'm
yes,
getting
just give me one
depressed by
second.
the Android announcements.
I'm
Did
trying.
you break?
I'm
break SSH?
apparently. I don't know what's going on. 1Password has been corrupted.
Oh.
As in,
Okay.
It's on my machine, but it doesn't run anymore. It was running before I restarted. I don't know, but it's literally like you go all. Yeah. So I am downloading it 1 second. Yeah, I can also do that. I'll install it while we do other stuff. I need to go back to OBS and yes, screen. Okay, so
Marco, a couple of weeks ago we gave it a try. We gave it a try with AI assistant.
Yeah, with Gemini worked surprisingly well.
We didn't do Junie, we did the other one, the AI assistant. He only has the chat and the inline edits, but you can select the model. And we tried Gemini 2.0 Pro Moho experimental Maha. It was super duper thingy. Naming is hard. Naming is hard. Naming is hard.
If I can say, this naming is easier to understand than this.
Oh, but that
like I don't understand what's the meaning of this. Like, which one is better than the other one?
It depends.
Exactly.
It depends what you have to do.
It depends. It depends on.
At least you know that for instance, like, bigger number and Pro is gonna be better than a smaller number or Flash.
I guess that was yesterday or today.
I also don't understand. I don't understand the sorting. Why Claude 3.5 is at the top and 3.7 is
also why? Because I don't understand the difference between this and this.
Haiku is like the tiny.
Yes, but you spend way too much time on AI Twitter. I don't, and to me, those two things mean absolutely nothing.
No, but so you are the Junie target where you don't have the model and they know better. So that's probably.
No, but I understand this versioning. What I don't understand is the difference between Haiku and Sonnet. Or between 4.0,
Flash
01, 03. I mean, I understand Mini means shittier. Okay, fine. But
no,
is 4.1 better than 4.0? Or
cheaper?
Cheap.
There's
but cheaper means worse.
There's a nice.
It's easy.
There's a nice flowchart from Cursor that they published to decide what is the best for what. Which I read this morning. I already forgot, but.
No. It depends. It depends if you need reasoning, if you don't need reasoning, if you need like very localized tasks or like broader tasks. Models are important, and that's why it's.
My summary is this is user hostile, but like you need an LLM to tell you which LLM to use.
Okay, so that was my suggestion a couple of weeks ago, where I was like, we really should have something that say, I want to do this, and they will suggest the model.
Meta LLM.
It's very meta, but it will work. It's gonna be just a bunch of if-else, very tiny if-else. So let's do something, Sebastiano. Have you recovered your 1Password? Fantastic.
Yeah, I just ran the installer, and then it popped up. It was like, yeah, I'm here. I'm fine. Like,
sure. Anyway,
the audio is really glitching.
Audio is very glitchy.
Not for me.
Okay.
I don't hear glitchy.
So Glitching from who? Everybody?
I don't know.
Let's try. Sebastiano. Let's
I'm
try to
just
do
checking.
some work.
Just checking. I mean, just making sure that I'm not there.
I mean, don't touch it.
Okay, yeah. It's better now. It's better now. It was when you were downloading 1Password. Okay, I see. Okay, fine. Emergency revoked. So I think that what we were doing was oh yeah, actually, Marco, did you know that there is a database?
Yeah, that's very nice.
This is nice. We also found, because it's like you can check how many. I mean, the nicer thing would be to have the actual feeds for all of these podcasts, and then you could do analysis over them and be like, how many fuck up things in this fun way?
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you can tell a bunch of things, like how many have multiple categories or whatever.
Yeah, but you now have a database for the thing, or you just created a random one?
Oh no, I literally just no. This is just I just downloaded the database.
They give you the database, and we open it because it's a SQLite database. I just open it with IntelliJ. Clicky, done.
You do this. And you're like, yeah.
And you can run queries, of course. It's a database. So.
Yep. Look.
And we made a new friend.
How
Rando.
many?
How was the guy?
Rando, yeah. So we decided to use Rado. And we decided to use Rado's feed as another test feed or something. Because
nice.
Rado, look, he has stuff. He puts stuff in here.
Chicken update. Interesting.
What? Chicken?
Yeah, and he has a lot of episodes.
What?
Colonoscopy. I mean,
okay.
He has a lot of episodes. Yeah, he has so many episodes. Yeah.
Okay. I love that they use the summary for the description.
I mean, you can use everything for everything. So
yeah, I mean, it's an open format, right?
This is not a thing. This doesn't exist.
I mean, it's there.
I mean, who tells you what exists and not exists? You can be creative.
Okay.
I mean, can you check? No. But now I'm curious. So, can you check this feed on iTunes?
Yeah.
And see what information, because it will surface.
So I think we added. Yeah, there you go. Rado. Okay. And then was this the validator? Firefox. Oh no, this is an AI whatever.
No, I mean, can you find it on iTunes, like for real, and see what kind of information iTunes shows you?
Where does it point?
Anyway, iTunes Rado. I don't know.
Apple Music, okay.
This? Okay, yeah. So what did you want to see from here?
No, I mean, if they show you the information.
There's a duration.
4 hour and 50. Yeah, but I think they always show that. Because it's not even this one, because this one is 58 and 38. But the enclosure does contain the length. Oh no, that's the length in time. So I think what I would do is I would do an HTTP head request and just get the size of the duration. Can you get the duration of a file that way? I don't remember. But was there a duration? Am I imagining it? Oh, there is.
Yeah,
okay.
Oh yeah.
Different duration formats are accepted. However, it's recommended to convert the length of the episode into seconds. Absolutely. Absolutely. I can see that's happening.
Yep.
Actually, I wanted to see, did we have the direction? Oh, yeah, we do.
Yep.
Okay.
The
Fine.
machine did it, so.
Was that mandatory? No, recommended. Okay. Cool. I love that it doesn't say which formats are required, like are accepted, but who knows? Okay, I think we can. Robot, why aren't you? What? What are you doing? Oh, I don't have KT format. I do have. Oh, because it's in there. Okay. Yes. Apply. And format this for me. Thank you. Oh. Okay. I don't understand why the AI wrote this instead of just putting it here.
Don't question the overlord, Sebastian.
Yeah. That's what I figured you'd say. Look, Mom. Yeah. Okay, so I think we have our basic validation stuff. However, I feel it's probably worth extracting some shit from here because there are like 16 million lines in this file. It's like, how many? 1,000. Oh, nice.
I mean, it's a perfect number. I wouldn't touch it now. So.
Yeah, sure. So RSS channel validator. Just gonna chunk it in there. Yes, thank you. This is internal. AI, you were supposed to help. Okay, so there is this validate channel. So I think we can safely move everything apart from that, from this, like this, and yeah, apart from this, everything else goes into.
So we're gonna have. So we can have an 800 lines file.
Exactly. I see that you understand. Okay. Then we have validate channel. Actually, it's not. Why don't you sort things? You should sort things. Why is there no sorting thing? I thought there was. Maybe it's not there anymore.
Sorting what?
Sorting things in order of usage, but yeah, whatever.
No, I think there was.
Whatever. I'll just do. This is not a small method. It's probably worth splitting that up. It keeps going.
It's
It's actually so many.
It's AI.
It's AI. It's pretty much it's a classifier.
Okay.
It technically is. I mean, it's validating shit and putting it in places. So it's a classifier, basically.
Oh, I'm silly. Okay, so that's fine, and I think we probably want to extract some stuff as well, but it's always better to start from the bottom so you get the right order for things. Podcast soundbite, nah. No, podcast locked. So we have already extracted some stuff, which is better than nothing. And there is also validate item, which I think we need to move to a separate thing. So podcast transcript, chapters.
Item validator.
Yeah, podcast locked.
Object out.
So new object. RSS item validator. Okay. And then we plop it here. Okay, and I think we'll probably want to share some shit. It's like this validate not blank thing and validate boolean and also this weird apple thing. We probably want to extract and put like in a validation util file.
Yeah, we need an util. So.
Okay. Okay, and now it's not sad anymore. Now, validate description match. I think, yeah, it's in the wrong place. Or is it used here as well? Oh, no, it's also used here. Okay, so this also goes in the util. Okay, so I think the code should, the goal is that it will make sense. Like they can actually look at the code and read shit. Soundbite also goes here. Okay. What is this complaining? Okay, description match.
No, it's still private, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. So now this is happy. I said happy. This is fine. This is complaining about this, but you shall have it, my friend. There you go. What are you complaining about, motherfucker? Sorry, what did I say? Okay. And now we have validate items, which we're gonna actually move because it belongs here. Yay! Okay, I think now it's somewhat understandable. Rivian. No, different thing. Okay, good. This is fine, this is fine, this is fine, and this is fine. Excellent. What do you want? It's too long. Your face is too long. What are you, a horse? I mean, if we wanted to be a bit better, we could also put everything together, like all the iTunes stuff together and extract that as a method and blah, blah, blah. But we already started half an hour late, so.
Oops.
Okay, yeah, you don't need that.
Yeah,
you are
could do suppress, fix it later, never.
Femo così, allora qua. Let's do this, and now this is gonna be like, oh no, I'm very sad. I don't know. Shut up. There you go. I think the main problem here is that we don't have the number of the item, but we can get it. Oh, I think it's probably we need do we have the item number here? No, we don't. Item index. That's an int. And now we need that to be passed in here. We need for each indexed. Yeah, because otherwise it's impossible to tell where, like in which item errors are. Okay. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I know, Mike, I'm just reading the colonoscopy thing now. It's like, yeah, I mean, at some point. I'm just happy that it's not today. Oh, value. What? It takes a nullable? What? Oh, because of this. Shut up. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we might have a few more of those, but in general, we should be in a good spot. What is this complaining about? Oh yeah, it wants the API level thing. I am going to be doing something, which is main. No, where is my manifest? There's no manifest. Android target. What's how do you set the minimum SDK? Oh, there you go. Libs versus Android min SDK. Yes. And that's how I fixed the issue. Hey, that was introduced in 26. That's the minimum version we support. I think the next Android is like 36. I think you're 10 years behind is enough.
Fair enough.
Or at least 10 versions. I don't know if it's actually 10 years. Kind of lost track at some point. Okay. So I think that we need to do actually I'm gonna commit now before I start breaking shit. This is now a cleanup shit.
Before break.
So before breaking it again. Okay, so I'm gonna ignore the channel validator and pretend it's fine, and there is nothing we can do to make it better. Nothing.
Nothing. It's perfect.
Nothing.
One-shotted.
Yes. Why is this red? Ah, you again.
Now you committed broken stuff.
I am committed to broken shit, and I should stop using the wrong shortcuts. Okay. Well, good thing I haven't pushed anything. Oop, nobody saw anything.
Nope.
Okay, so I think we need to check what we're missing from the item that hasn't been validated.
And why you're not using the nice index that you passed?
The what? The database?
You passed a nice index. You passed the item index because
we need
to know things.
I need to do something like this everywhere, but I was bored. Item index. So I am going to do this. Now obviously it's gonna say, oh, you don't have it. Or well, here I have it double, but that I was ready for. That I wasn't ready for. Okay, so where do I need to pass it here? I need to pass it parameter. Okay, and it's obviously not an any, but an int. And then item index. Okay, it's used, boy. Are you happy?
Now it's happy. Now the machine is up. You can still amend.
No. No. I celebrate victories.
Fair enough.
We have a chat question. Do you teach about Android Studio or something? Today's definitely a or something episode, but yes. We do Android. It's just in the past couple of months, let's just say there wasn't that many new things to talk about. And so we are biding our time by creating a library and playing with AI tools and seeing, do they work, how well do they work, what they do better, what they do worse. But because next week is Google I/O, I think we're gonna have more Android episodes to talk about stuff after that. I think we have one in the calendar. I don't remember. Maybe the next one? Who knows? If only I remember these things. Let me see. Let me check. Actually, no, because Roberto is a liar. But he should. Yes, as is the tradition. But yes, we will have an episode with Roberto and I think Rebecca Franks. And then I don't know. It depends. I think we're gonna get a bunch of Googlers, but the problem is nobody replies until Google I/O is done because everyone is very busy doing Google I/O. And then after Google I/O is done, a lot of people take vacation, so there might be. Yeah.
So what's your question with Firebase and Android Studio? I'm just curious now.
Yeah. Now we need to know.
I need to know. Ask AI. Now we can ask AI.
Fair enough.
Rebecca's gonna bring cookies. I don't know.
I wish.
Maybe she's gonna bring animations for sure. That's
possibly
thing.
Animated cookies then.
Animated cookies, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, there wasn't new stuff outside, so we decided to go with old stuff, which is RSS.
Yeah, exactly.
It's nice.
I also realized that the model, for some reason, has decided that in the channel it only checks the description here, but in the item it checks if it's missing, like it's doing this. It's like is the description or the summary or the encoded description blank, then it's an error, which is technically correct, I guess.
Chances are we use two models for this.
Maybe. Because this might be what Juni spat out.
Yeah, half was Juni, half was Gemini. So they have different personalities.
Yeah. I think we can do the same thing here, though. It would make sense.
Yeah. Copy paste.
No, because it's a different.
For what I know.
What? Well, encoded description, it got right. It's just media title is
random.
I'm not entirely sure. This is the title, so
that's it. Mutually exclusive with the normal.
Yeah. Are we checking that mutual exclusivity?
Das Fire is great. Fire Studio.
Yes, we are.
Fire Studio, you mean Firebase Studio, the AI thingy,
I guess
the web thingy? So I don't have personal experience, first-hand experience, but for what I heard,
people were happy.
The initial feedbacks are it's immature as a product.
Yeah.
I've seen some people that were like, "Oh, it's really cool," and I'm like, "Okay, maybe I'll try it sooner or later," but I haven't really.
So my suggestion, if you want to try something in Android Studio, there is Gemini. Sebastiano, you have a free tier, right?
Yes, there is a free tier.
Okay, so you can try that. You can try. There is a plugin for windsurf. Marco, have you tried the plugin for windsurf?
No, it's on my to-do list, but still never.
Antonio Leiva suggested it on Twitter. He switched actually to the windsurf plugin.
Okay.
So that's something that I want to try. Because I was using Super Maven. Do you remember last year I was using Super Maven?
Yeah.
They had a plugin for IntelliJ.
It always felt a bit clunky though.
Yeah, because I mean it was a plugin, so it was back in the day when you could only chat, so there was no agentic stuff. And I was just chatting with the bot and copy pasting stuff. And that was the use case. It worked until they plateaued what you could do with a plugin. So eventually they got acquired by Cursor, and so they switched to the whole Cursor ecosystem stuff. Right now I'm doing, is that in Android Studio, right? In Surface plugin, I didn't listen. No, it's Windsurf. Let me.
Windsurf wasn't it bought by OpenAI last week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
SB bought 3 million. 3 billions.
3 billions.
3 Instagrams.
Yeah. Windsurf idea plugin.
Or was it WhatsApp? I don't remember.
I can give you the link right here. So this is the plugin that I'm talking about that you can try. Maybe they have a free tier. I honestly don't know, but it's definitely something that you can check. Let me see if they have a free tier pricing. Yes, they have a free tier. Yeah, that you can use. There are, I mean, it's 25 prompts per month. So maybe you can give it a shot, and then it's $15 per month. So it's a bit cheaper than Cursor, and you can use it in Android Studio. So you probably can try this, or you can try Gemini, whatever.
Gemini.
Do you have the Gemini? I don't know if you have the agentic stuff though. Let's say, do you can you do the agentic things with Windsurf, like agent?
No.
I don't think so, because
No, I don't think so.
you can't do that from a plugin, right? Well, I mean, Juni is a plugin, and
You can absolutely
do
it from a plugin.
Okay.
But it's
so
not
that's
easy.
good. No, I mean,
it's not easy because doing agentic stuff requires you to either implement MCP or which I think JetBrains has started doing. So MCP is essentially a way for a model to invoke tools on the local ID, which I think is what Cursor and others are using, but I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. It depends what you need to do. There are servers for everything nowadays, but yeah, I mean, you can definitely check Windsurf, or I mean, Marco, I think you have the same setup that I have, right? We do the hybrid stuff.
Yeah.
So I run Cursor from inside Android Studio. I open the terminal and I run Cursor. So basically you have Cursor that does the agentic stuff and the model picking and every editing that you need to do, and then you have Android Studio to do, refactoring, type checking, and everything that is related to the build and the previews. So it's
navigating as well.
Navigating, control clicking shit. That's basically unbeatable. But yeah, I mean, as long as we don't have that kind of integration, agentic integration in Android Studio or IntelliJ, I'm running.
There's the Copilot plugin that has agentic even in IntelliJ, but it's a bit clunky. It doesn't work.
Again, I'm using so much Cursor for other stuff, and then I was like, okay, you know what? I can probably pull it off. Yeah.
But also the instead of Cursor on the Copilot thingy in VS Studio Code, it works pretty great with the agentic stuff because at work we have Copilot
but that's
and then I'm
actually free,
using
right?
that. And
They have it's free,
yeah,
right?
they have a free tier. Yeah, I probably it's very limited, but there's a free thing to use.
But you get a taste of the
Yeah,
tooling. I think it's
yeah. Usually
and
Cursor works a little bit better because it's most integrated, but Microsoft keeps copying it, so you get the stuff after a
after
bit.
a
Yeah,
while.
after a bit.
Well,
Yeah. The only thing missing is the tab. That is Cursor is nice, but yeah, so
yeah,
we can survive.
the fancy auto completion.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there is
Still, yeah.
there is hope also on the Kotlin side.
Yeah.
It would be
Yeah,
nice because I
it's
mean you have types, right? So it would be nice to have that kind of power with a typed language where you have a lot of support from the compiler. And that's why, I I like having Cursor doing a lot of stuff, but then IntelliJ on Android Studio to give it the final nudge. And it's
yeah.
basically when I go back to Android Studio, say, oh, I see that files changed. Do you want to load from
Yeah.
disk? Yes, load from disk. I don't know how to make it automatically. It's driving me crazy.
Well,
Uh,
so it depends. Sometimes maybe it's Windows, but majority of the time it's just for me. Just they are already there. So
no, I keep load from disk kind of, and then you have the formatter, you have the
yeah,
linters, you have everything, and eventually you
you
can build
have
it.
you have a proper ID.
Yeah, it's not that. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
Visual Studio is not IntelliJ because they are different products, and I don't think they want to be the same product. But again, it kind of works, right? In the meantime, that JetBrains ramps up with you know catches up with the competition. This is what we have. And Sebastiano,
Yes, I'm
you are
working while you
you
talk.
are yeah. I mean that's usual.
Hey, that's fine. I'm
that's
okay
not,
with that.
yeah, fair enough. So where are we?
I am just checking the things are there that need to be there.
Okay.
Aha, it's missing the GUID. Haha, it's missing the GUID.
so you're validating AI work.
Sorry?
No, you're validating AI work.
Pretty much. Okay, this is good. And I think I need the error. I said I need error. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, so I was missing the GUID because, of course, it was missing shit. I'm just trying to check that things make sense. Like, you shouldn't have a warning if the subtitle is missing, because nobody cares. Nobody cares about the summary. Block, I don't think is mandatory. I think it's situational. Yeah. Which I guess is just like, if it's there, good. If it's not there, I don't care. But we need to validate that block is a valid thing, for example, and I don't think we're doing that. So validate field values. Oh, actually, so what we did last time is we wrote a list of the things that were missing. And I think, yeah, we have that. We're already checking if it's null or blank. Okay, fine. But we need to check if they're not there. But description. Okay, so that should cover it. But for example, The description is fine, but then we had the comments, so we need to do item.comments. We need to check if it's there, that it's not blank. Author. And
why did this disappear?
What did?
No, why does this disappear? Was there before? No?
Oh, I'm removing them because this was emitting a warning if this isn't there, but I don't care.
Okay.
I just need to check if they're
Yeah, who
not
cares?
there.
Yeah.
If they are there and they're empty, then it's a warning. But it's different from
Fair
saying
enough.
if it's not there, emit a warning.
Mm.
So the good
Fair
should also be the same thing. And iTunes duration, I think, should also be just checking it. If it's there, then it makes sense. And I think here is positive int or so we need to check if it's if it's like a valid timestamp. Then we have
Good luck with validating and validating timestamp.
Oh well, I think the best way to do it is try to parse it with Kotlin duration. If it works, good.
Good.
If not, I'll emit a warning. iTunes doesn't bother. Why should I?
We want to be better.
Yeah, but we are not making the rules. They are. Encoded description, don't care. Need the description, same. Go. We also need to check validate description and encoded description match. DC terms valid is another one that needs to go in this big list here. Oh, validate description match. We already have that. Nice. I had forgotten about that. So we don't need to do this. Good. I like when work is already done. Okay, and this is doing validate. Okay. I feel like there are a bunch of things that are missing. Like we have let's just cross them out quickly. So we have the title, the description, the iTunes summary, and the coded description. Good. We're missing categories. Yes. Item.categories. Comments, we have pub date. We should also check that it's valid.
Good luck with that.
I mean,
yeah. If you see the formatter that I have to parse
I know, but I think I'm gonna emit a warning.
Still...
It's a warning. It's just like possibly.
People are creative with dates format.
I can imagine. I don't want to know. I mean, I kind of want to know, but I also don't want to know. If you know what I mean.
I know. I unfortunately know.
Item link. Was the link required? Recommended, but this is not for the episode.
It's the website.
Okay. It's in the recommended section. Okay, fine. Sure. Okay, so we might have to revisit that later, but who cares? That's fine. So iTunes duration, I don't think... Oh yeah, no, we did put it there. iTunes image. Can episodes have images? I don't...
I mean, yes, it's the
Yes.
cover.
Yeah. But it's not an error if they don't appear. Like on the channel, yes. But on the episode, like on the item, it's fine. I think explicit. Oh, episode only requires title, enclosure, and good. Okay. Explicit is possible.
Suggested.
Okay, iTunes title, I think we're already validating. iTunes subtitle, I don't think we have. No, I don't think we have. Okay, and then we have the summary. I also don't think we have. No. And then the season and episode. And I think season and episode are recommended as well. But
Basically, everything is recommended, apart of 3 things.
yeah. It is sadly true. According to Apple, you need you should have everything. But
no.
But we have seen many podcasts that don't really do that at all. But I don't think I've already forgotten, but I don't think the link is suggested. So I'll also remove it from here and be like link item dot iTunes block. And okay, now we have these ones and source and this one. So now we can ask the AI to do the rest of the job. So we have the transcript, we have the chapters, we have the soundbite. Good. We're missing podcast season, podcast episode. And podcast persons.
Because having the authors was not enough.
There are several different ways to encode the same thing, as you very well know.
And by the way, they always be in the description as well. They will always be there because and in the title because
the description is a dump of everything. So
I mean it's all about keywords.
Yeah.
I mean you joke about it, right? But when you are ranking things and scraping stuff, you want every data in every place. Because people will
redundancy is great.
Yeah, you don't. Oh no, let me check for author. No, just grab the whole fucking thing, and pick the description.
Okay. Let's see. Address the to-dos. Okay. And I'm gonna do to-do. Okay. Address it to do by implementing the necessary checks. Reference says feed and follow the same patterns as other validators. And now we hope. Oh, I should have committed. Maybe I managed to commit in time. Who knows?
Local history, man.
Yeah, I know. They're still doing the same shit, which is like I don't appreciate this.
Then tell him.
No, but
I don't appreciate.
Yeah.
So I think this is fine, except that it needs like do the God, I hate this. No. So just use if null instead of let. We are not savages. Let's see. Maybe that will work. Planning changes. Woo, spicy. Okay, now it's gonna do shit.
Generating patches. Follow-up message. I don't appreciate this.
Okay, but it has not done the... Okay, sure. I'll accept this for now. But boy, you still have to address the to-dos. So let's try again.
Try from the chat.
You haven't said him to not be savage. Will I remember?
Look at that. Bing, 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 bing. Look at how fast it is. Super
Auto email. Who knows?
Super fast. Super fast.
Super chat.
Look at that. Do you remember Super Chat?
I do. I remember.
Accept all, Sebastiano.
Yeah, I decided that it's easier to just fix shit by hand.
Yeah, no, but that's the workflow, Sebastiano. The workflow is.
So okay, yeah, but I was expecting that the refine thing wouldn't drop everything and restart from scratch and only do that one thing. So now I'm just gonna do this instead. I think only do validation.
From what I saw, the inline chat works worse than the normal one. I don't know why, but
so the transformation here in the editor works worse than the chat.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe it's a matter of context or stuff like that.
I don't know. It might
Usually
be.
it works.
I think that we maybe have it's speaking Veneto.
Ciao Tony.
I forgot that I said it to speak Veneto.
But it's still
But
there. I mean, I remember we changed it.
Yeah, we did. Cooking pasta. Okay, I don't remember that.
Is
it safe for stream to open it?
Possibly.
It's probably picking from every possible chat. It's like the Chrome history. You don't want to go there.
This is a wrong message, but it's fine. Okay, accept everything and then check what it did. So this is fine. This is fine. This is checking if
I don't know if it's an email.
This is right. I mean, the specification says that. So,
Does they?
Yeah.
Because I remember there's an author field that has email and name, but I might remember wrong.
It's email address.
No.
But I understand that nobody actually does that. Okay. Actually, that was is null or blank. Actually, no. Wait a minute. So what we need to do is we need to check if it's not null, then if is blank, then we emit this.
Complain.
Yes. Yes. Else, if item.author contains yes. Good boy. Good boy, auto completion. But I also need.
So you're complaining if it's an email?
If it's not an email, I'll change it.
No. Okay.
But I just wanted to add the field author is not email. I'm gonna make it should.
Must in RSS is not.
Yeah.
It's not a thing.
Okay. Okay, good. Then we have the duration. Oh, look at that. It's trying to be fancy. And I'm going to be like, sorry, my
Bye.
boy, but I don't think that's going to work. So I'm going to tell it, try parsing as Kotlin duration. If it fails, then complain. Maybe that works.
Who knows? Ooh.
Yeah, that might be okay. I don't know why it left this here, but sure.
Because in the catch, you never know. Just.
I'm also. Oh, it's also. Wait. Isn't there. What the fuck is an ISO string? Would it kill you to put a fucking example? Also, why not use parser null? I don't understand. Oh, it's this one. Okay. Which is definitely not what we want. But this could technically be fine. So I think we can get rid of the try catch and do so if duration the parser null, yes. Import Kotlin time, perfect. So if it doesn't parse, blah blah blah. I'll leave it as a warning because I know it's gonna fail. However, I think we can confidently say that if it's blank, then it should like be a proper failure. This is the iTunes duration, and this is iTunes duration must not be blank. Oh, that was wrong. Okay. So if it's blank, blah, 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 otherwise, else, and YOLOing the whole thing like that. Okay, good. Why is why is it checking like that?
Maybe it's words.
It's confused.
Is it? Oh, actually, just do duration dot to int or null.
Don't they put like 1 second with S or stuff like that? Don't they put duration like 1 second with or .s or stuff like that?
You mean
in that field? No.
You mean
Oh, they always.
You mean something like 1.s like this?
Yeah, or they put hour, semicolon, second, minutes, stuff like that. But in that case,
I mean, this should
will
cover
fail.
it.
But the internal not.
This is fine. I don't understand. Oh, wait. Why is it? What? I don't understand these regex. So this is saying if there are 1 or 2 digits followed by a colon, maybe there might be, and then there might be a number between 0 and 5. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then there is a number. What? This makes no fucking sense.
Try. No. But I'm curious. Can you do line edit and you do explain this line?
Okay. This works. I don't understand it though. It's taking 1 or 2 digits followed by a colon, which is this. Okay. Then it's taking something from 0 to 5. Oh, okay. And then it's taking a digit here. That can be any digit. Okay. And then it's taking
0 to 5.
from 0 to 5. Okay, now that makes sense. What I would have done is something like... Why is it? Oh, because this is the day. No, this is the hours. So I can technically have like 99 hours, but I cannot have 199 hours. Why? Have you ever heard of Joe Rogan? There you go. 100 hours are not enough. Okay, okay, sure. Well, I'll take it. The other thing I would do is this to regex, and then this, because compiling regex is expensive. I'll do something like private val valid duration regex. Yep. Sure. And then valid duration regex. Okay, cool. I think it's a bit more readable now. than it was before. This bullshit, I don't condone, but
fair enough.
I mean, I will issue a warning if you put that sort of stuff there. I think if you do it like this, it passes because this works. This will accept like 10s. 10.s? No, fuck you. You're wrong.
You are harsh, Sebastiano. You are too hard.
Yeah.
That's fair in this case. Violence is
I think the other
okay.
thing is we probably want
Fits.
to we probably want to check if it's positive.
Yeah. All of these fancy checks.
No, it's too complicated. I mean, this is not gonna pass if it's negative. But I can do take if it is larger than 0. What do you want? Yes. And then I can do the same thing here. Yes, it's the same take if. Oh, Jesus. It's positive. Yeah, I'll take it. Why are you trying to do the same thing again? It's the same thing. Okay, good. Okay, good. iTunes image. Yes, this is not gonna work, of course. Do we have iTunes image? No. Are we not validating the image? Did we forget the image? Oh, we're just saying... Oh, I see. Is it the same type? In both places? Yes.
Should be the same.
Okay, so I think we can extract this. Messages.add validate iTunes image and then that. Okay, and we want to put it there, and I think we also should wrap up sooner rather than later. Internal fun validate iTunes image, which is an iTunes image. Thank you. Okay, so this is image, image, okay, and I think we want question mark and messages, whatever. Yeah, sure, fuck it, don't care. Okay, and we're gonna do the same thing here. Like fuck you. The only thing we need to change is the path, though, because I think we are just... Yeah. This is the path. Path. And path. Nice. Okay. And item 1. And this is... Okay. I think the rest is... I'll figure it out at some point after I/O or something.
An agent will.
Possibly. There's a number in display. Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch more stuff that we need to do, but it's okay. At some point, I'll finish this stuff out, and then we can go on. I think the next step is we are gonna write a small website to run the validator. You can point it to feeds and be like, it's a feed. I'm going to tell you how wrong it is. And then we can build our own database thing where you just say, oh, I want to check if this podcast feed is valid. And it's like, it's probably not.
So
Probably not. It's just gonna be a very quick check.
You have to record that, and it's gonna be the answer of the validator.
Yes, it's just like nope. It's just gonna be like a gif from Sebastiano is like nope. It's like
we can do it with. You can do the website with WebAssembly and Compose, just to feel the pain.
Not? Why not? Ktor in the backend, and then we do. Because you need an API in 2000.
Yeah.
Actually, you need a.
Well,
NPC.
I don't know if I will do an API because then, I mean, we can do an API, but then people are just gonna abuse the shit out of it. But maybe we can sell access to it.
Yeah, that's it. You can have API keys.
Yes.
But then we'll, without an API, there will be our fan course complaining.
You need an API, and we can wire the API to the coffee subscription for our subscribers. So you can subscribe to our coffee page, and you also get access to the API. That's legit. Why not? Always think business, Sebastiano. Always think how do we buy the Lambo? How do we buy the Lambo? Oh, constant hustling.
Yeah, that was my face when I tried to add a web target to my RSS and then course and then fuck this shit.
I'm too old for this.
No. It's Wasm or go home. Well, folks, we're not gonna see you next week because next week is IO/KotlinConf week. If you are at KotlinConf, I will be there and I will have stickers. Stickers are over there.
I expect stickers from you.
So. Yes, you will get a bunch of thriving in ambiguity stickers.
Yes, nice.
the new best. So see you in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, see you in 2 weeks. Let's see if Roberto's gonna be there. Who knows? It is possible he's not gonna be there, but I'm gonna ping him and try to coerce him.
With the good and the bad manners.
Yes, the best manners, the friendly manners. Oh, by the way, actually, I just wanted to show this. This is not our merch. I wish it were, but there was this like limited edition emoji kitchen thing that I bought just because it has a fucking pizza slice on it.
Makes sense.
I don't use hats.
No, but you own hats. So that's the thing. You own hats.
No.
Exactly.
You can own and not use it, so
yeah,
it's decoration.
I can look at it and be like, ooh,
fancy. We need to do hats with the pizza stick.
Yeah, I mean this is just the melty pizza face emoji kitchen combo thing. So technically,
I mean we have it. I think we have caps and hats on the.
Yeah,
on the
we
store.
do.
Check that. Beautiful people, I wish you the best for the rest of the week. Marco, thank you again for being with us. Whenever you want to spend a couple of painful hours, we are here. You are more than welcome.
Unless Roberto is coming, in which case you can yell at him from the chat.
Ooh, that sounds very good. Things to do.
Folks, have a great one. Happy IO week, KotlinConf week, everything week. The most important week of the year. Be expressive. Bye.
Ciao.